Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when Masengeli was appointed as the Deputy Inspector General, he went on to meet with Musalia Mudavadi at his office in the railway's headquarters. And then, as was meeting Mudavadi, the reality is that Mudavadi was celebrating that appointment because Masengeli is a lawyer. But he said that he met Masengeli in his capacity as the CS in charge of all ministries. But we can understand. So there was the issue of at least a lawyer is near such a position for a long time where they have never had such. So he was celebrating that achievement. Then after that, Masengeli was also handed over the mandate of the Inspector General of Police in acting capacity. So more power was given to him. And since then up to now, he has been acting IG of Police. That the office has been operating. Now, with that, we have seen what has been going on in terms of the leadership of police refusing to obey court orders. 7 court orders were issued to Masengeli to appear before the court. He refused to, obey any of these orders. To an extent, the judge had no any other option but to sentence the IG of police. So with that, we saw the downfall of Masengeli. I don't know who advising him, but it was a total embarrassment. Because being the deputy IG, it is not the final. He had other options. In fact, he is already in acting capacity as the IG. So the issue of promotion comes in. But with the court defiance, how was he going to be promoted? Because for anyone to become an IG of police, there must be vetting from Senate to National Assembly, then the appointment. So yesterday, the Parliament approved the nomination of Douglas Kanja Kirocho as the new IG of police. Now that the person, Douglas Kanja Kirocho, is coming from Nyeri County.
Members have a message from the Senate on the approval of a nominee for appointment to the position of Inspector General of the National Police Service. Honorable members, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 41-4, I wish to report to the House that on 21st August 2024, I received a message from the Senate regarding the approval of Mr. Douglas Kanja Kirocho for appointment to the position of Inspector General of the National Police Service. Honorable members, the message conveys that the Senate, by a resolution passed on 20th August 2024, approved the appointment of Mr. Douglas Kanja Kirocho as the Inspector General of the National Police Service. Honorable members, you will recall that the approval hearings for the nominee for Inspector General of the National Police Service were conducted jointly by the relevant committees of the 2 houses of Parliament in line with established practice and in fulfillment of the provisions of Article 245(2)(a) of the Constitution. Accordingly, the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security is expected to table the joint report on the vetting of the nominee this afternoon. Consequently, the House Business Committee has scheduled the said report for consideration by the House tomorrow, Wednesday, 18th September 2024, during the morning sitting. The House is accordingly guided.
Now, having Douglas Kanja Kirocho approved as the next IG, it means Masengeli has no option to continue operating as the IG. He has no option, and there is there's going to be no any vacant. For police hakuna mambo ya vacant. Vacuum hakuna. Inakuwa replaced immediately. So, going forward, Masengeli is going to be demoted to his position as the deputy IG, but not the IG in whichever capacity, either in acting or what. So this marks the end of referring to Masengeli as the IG of police. He will no longer be, but he will be the deputy IG. Tumefika hapo. So look at that. When you refuse to respect court orders, now you've been sentenced to 6 months in prison. Now you have been at the top there. Then you've been intimidating judges. To an extent, you are withdrawing their security details. Then next step, demotion. Unajua, the Inspector General, sijui nani mwenye anaweza muarrest, because he's now the top. But now he's the deputy. At least his boss can arrest him or give directives way forward on that. So, kutakuwa na hiyo hali ya kwamba Masengeli has a case in court that has already been determined and he has been sentenced. Sasa yule new IG ako na kibarua ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba Masengeli is in prison serving his 6 months jail time. Hapo tumefika. So if Mudavadi was celebrating Masengeli, now Gachagua will be celebrating Douglas Kanja Kirocho. Unajua sasa zetu zimefika hapo kwa hii kiwango ya kiupuzi ya kwamba it is tribes. But look here, CDF of this country is coming from Nyeri. Then IG of police, Nyeri. What are we talking about? So, if there is someone who has achieved kama ni kucelebrate how what, then tutasema ni Gachagua. Ako na CDF, ako na IG of police. All these people, Nyeri. Nyeri is the home county to Rigathi Gachagua. Hata tumefika hapo. So kati ya watu nani alidanganywa? If Masengeli is looking into future appointment and promotions, his latest behavior, it has destroyed his career completely. In fact, there's a possibility that people are going to celebrate the new IG. But just because Masengeli was operating with impunity, he has been operating with arrogance. He has been disrespecting the rule of law. He has had no respect for judges. So, he's leaving that position when he has already destroyed his reputation. And he should have learned from the previous people who have been there. Kumekuwa na Jeffet Kome. You know how arrogant he was? He was sent home. Before him, there was also another one from Meru. You know what happened? Now Masengeli, same. Easy come, easy go. So even in his capacity as the deputy IG, it is still questionable. So instead of promotion, because now you've already been there in acting capacity, it is demotion. People misadvised him and he followed those kind of advice, and now his downfall is here. He should ask himself, are Kenyans going to celebrate his downfall, or are they going to feel that we are going to miss a person who really offered the service to the people? No one is going to miss Masengeli. He has a bad reputation. People are going to celebrate his downfall as they hand over that office. So there is a lesson he has to learn. 3 Kenyans just disappeared. Up to date, imagine, it was in Kitengela. Up to now, no one knows where about these Kenyans are. We don't know if they are dead or alive. But by the fact that the IG has been dodging to appear before the court and clear the air on the same, it brings a lot of questions on that. Alihusika ama anajua pale walipo? Sababu waliambia polisi aende kule, hakuenda. Mkubwa yao hakuambia polisi aende kule. Wakasema now we'll come for you because all orders have been coming from you. We know that the police is independent. Police wako independent and they have their boss, IG. So if they are operating independently, then the boss is in charge. He's the one who gives directives. He's the one who deploys these police officers. So he has questions to answer. Yeye akakataa. Sasa hizi tutakuwa na new IG. Anytime soon he will be sworn in to take over that office. Inafaa kazi ya kwanza ikue kuhakikisha Masengeli comply with the court ruling. This country should not be turned into a banana republic, because if police are leading in or disobeying the law and court orders, what lesson are they teaching the Kenyan people? If they do the same, will we still have a country? We will never have a country again.